There. That barn. We'll be safe from the sun in there, my darling. And more importantly, we'll be able to rest. As far as I can tell, we're on our own. There are plenty of critters about, but no humans. This place is still vampire territory after all, and was abandoned long ago. No, I can't tell if any of the Dumonts have caught up with us yet. Hopefully with the sun slowly rising above the trees, they're seeking shelter as well. If we're really lucky, it might catch them off guard and destroy them. But we're being chased by vampires that have been around for centuries, darling. They're going to know how to avoid the sun. I'm curious how they've been chasing us long without feeding. I wonder how they keep their energy up. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just a little tired. Yes, we do get tired. At least when we haven't fed for a while. And though I fed from your neck a few hours ago, the droplets I dared to take don't seem to have filled me up very much. No, I can't. You're still weak from Lydia's feeding. To take any more, my darling, I shudder, thinking what it might do to you. If you want to help, if you're feeling up to it, let me lean on you. My feet are killing me. I've been running for so long they feel more like iron blocks than flesh. Thank you. I agree. This barn is in terrible condition, but it should do for now. It's in a secluded spot, and mostly intact, save for a few cracks in the walls. If we sit in that corner over there, the sun shouldn't touch us, dear. Notice how I keep saying us. Apologies, dear. I keep thinking of you in vampire terms, don't I? Though, since we're together, I suppose it is affecting us both in a way, isn't it? I'm sorry for my foolishness, dear one. Were I smart, before we left, I would have fed upon one of the other prisoners to rejuvenate myself. But I suppose I got so wrapped up in what we were doing and what had happened to you, I forgot what brought me there in the first place. And you as well. You must be so hungry. Though I suppose your hunger doesn't turn you into a vicious predator, does it? Only sometimes. Oh, my dear. Thank you for making me smile. The stress of what we're doing, what we're going through, the shadow of the Dumonts looming over us, it is a mighty weight to bear. Though together, together I think we can bear it. Please, beloved, hold me close and tight in your arms. Cradle me so I might forget our situation, even if it's only temporary. Let me pretend the sickness that inhabits me isn't threatening to destroy both our lives for just a moment. Thank you. What? Darling? Darling, where are you? They're not inside the barn. God, please let them be okay. It's nighttime. Could the demons have... Who's there? Reveal yourself at once. Oh, my darling. I was so worried. Please, never do that again. I feared the demons had captured you, or holding you hostage, or that you were dead. But I'm so glad you're not. Speaking of dead, why are you holding a dead rabbit? Yes, I can see the bow in your hands, and the quiver upon your back. They're very impressive, darling. Found them in the barn. I see. Who knows what other secrets it may hold. I must say, though, I never realized you were a talented hunting. You're not. What are you talking about? You have a... Oh. You started in the morning, and it took you all day to snag that one rabbit. I see. Impressive, considering how packed the forest is. But at least your efforts haven't gone to waste. Even though I am starving, at least you will have a full stomach. Oh, my dear, there is no point in me eating that creature. As I told you, such food has no effect upon me. You eat it. Animal blood. I am quite uncertain how it tastes. None of the vampires ever brought it up, and I never thought to ask about it. However, since we have access to this noble creature, I suppose it would be a shame to waste this opportunity. Fingers crossed, darling. That is perhaps the most horrible thing I have ever tasted in both of my lives. I barely know how to describe it, darling. Simply unpleasant would be the word. Like a black tar-like substance inhabiting every corner of my mouth. I'm sorry if I ruined your meal, darling. Though it should be salvageable. Should be. Your neck should be in my mouth, darling. Come here. Come close to me. The fear in your eyes. Delicious. Almost as delicious as the ichor running through that meat sack you call a body. I'm not going to hurt you, beloved. Merely feast upon you, as I have already been doing. Is that so bad? Is that so cruel? It won't hurt. It won't hurt, I promise you. Come here. Don't back away from me, dear. It's still me. Just the real me. The hungry me. And the smells that are coming from your wounds. Oh, they're making me even hungrier. Oh, readying an arrow. It won't do any good, dear. Go ahead. Fire it. See what happens. See? It bounced off. It's not powerful enough. Less it were silver. But you're not carrying any, are you, my pretty? Now, come here. Let me. No. Stay away from me. Don't you dare. Don't you. I apologize for that, beloved. Truly, the hunger crept up on me, overwhelmed me, and took control of me. It took every ounce of willpower I have to regain control, and even now, I can feel it in the back of my mind, waiting to reclaim its place at the forefront. No, animal blood won't do, darling. It tasted like sickness, and I believe ingesting it will do my body little good. I know you are willing, but I dare not feed upon you in your condition, beloved. In my current state of hunger, I don't know if I'll be able to stop. And your blood is so nourishing compared to the rest. Please, my darling, let us take our minds away from this topic and focus on something else. Anything. Just help me to forget the monster inside me, as you always do. You have something to show me. Very well, my dear. Let me see it. My. That is a mighty jacket, isn't it? But I fail to see the... Actually, that is a good idea, darling. It's so large. It could cover me entirely, effectively blocking the sun, letting us move together during the day, and giving us an advantage over... What was... The Demons! They found us. They're closing in. I can see them, moving through the trees. Come here, beloved. I must carry you if we are to escape. I... so weak. It barely even took any effort that time. Look at you. Your little heart beating. Your blood pumping. Adrenaline surging. I'm going to tear your throat out between my teeth, darling, and feast upon your insides. That is a certainty. But make it fun for me. Make it exciting. Go. Flee. Do me a favor. Turn your little tail around and run.